Shalom. All praises and glory go to the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Chakodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rakah, Apostle Ramlab, and the Shalom to the sincere Achim that are pushing this word as sincerity and the truth. Before I continue, I want to say that the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the children of Israel that the Bible speaks about, the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the chosen people of the Heavenly Father. And the people that live in the land of Israel today, they go back to the Karsarians, which go back to the biblical Amalekites, which is the chief head tribe of the nation of Esau Edom. The people, they call themselves white, European, Caucasian, Australian, American, they all go back to the nation of Esau Edom. And as you know, the people that live in the land of Israel today, they go back to the Karsarians, which go back to the biblical Amalekites. And that's their biblical nationality. All right, now with that being said, I wanted to talk about this article I got on the screen, and this possibly could be the start of the buildup in the Valley of Jehoshaphat. Because don't forget that Iran is probably one of the last countries that I need to take out to control the whole earth. You understand? And with their how do you say that? With their Amalekite controlled banking system, and of course North Korea also, Cuba also, but that's Cuba is gonna be easy for America unless the Heavenly Father decides different, because when the Most High made it to where Fidel Castro was able to do whatever he he survived a lot of assassination attempts from America, but he was a soldier. So to him, these men that are ruling right now, I believe they ain't even family of Castro, But anyway, what I wanted to say is that that U.S. forces are moving to the Middle East, right? And they're preparing for a strike around on Iran. So it says, according to sources, the Pentagon is increasing its military presence According to sources, the Pentagon is increasing its military presence in the region by sending additional ships, air defense systems, and submarines. Right? So it says Moscow, February 19th. The United States is deploying the largest aviation group to the Middle East since the invasion of Iraq in 2003. The Wall Street Journal reports. Right? And 12 TV channels said Israel is preparing on a large scale
traffic jam, 2-minute delay.
Not to be caught off guard by the U.S. strike on Iran. TASS has complied. The key facts about escalation in the Middle East. U.S. military buildup in the region. Right, that's one. The possibility of an Iranian retaliatory strike, of course. The probability of an operation. For the position of the international community, what other countries are going to do, like Russia, like China, like India, So these are things that are happening, man. But, the time is also near that Yahushai will come back, But he's setting things up with this build-up in the Middle East first. Certain things have to come to pass before that happens, right? So over here you see Daniel 2:40, and the fourth kingdom shall be strong as iron, right? For as much as iron breaketh in pieces and subdueth all things, and as iron that breaketh all these, shall it break in pieces and bruise? And whereas thou sawest bear me. And whereas thou sawest the feet at those part of potter's clay and part of iron, you know, the kingdom shall be divided, but there shall be in it of the strength of the iron, for as much as thou sawest the iron mixed with miry clay, you know, and whereas thou sawest iron mixed with miry clay, they shall mingle themselves with the seed of men, but they shall not cleave one to another, even as iron is not mixed with clay, you know. So this kingdom is separate. Is also in a great separation, you know. Like Hungary is not down with Europe really. Slovakia neither, by the way, is neither really on the side of how do you say that, of Europe with the sanctions on Russia and stuff like that. What else? You know, you have certain countries that don't agree with the Western policies where they have to fight or send money to Ukraine and things like that. That's only going against Russia for no reason and placing sanctions on Russia while they are depending on Russia to begin with, man. You know, it's in everyone's best interest to be in good faith, you know, in good graces with your neighbor, man. Having Russia as an enemy is not really a good thing. It's not, you know, if you know what's good for you, you know. God. So yeah. So these are the beginning stages of Yahushai setting up a kingdom that shall never be taken down, man. All right. I can read that, verse 46. Right? Then it says, then verse 44, Salakia. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed, right? And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall be break in pieces and consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever, right? So these are the things that Yahushua is gonna do when he comes down from the right side of Yahushua of the Heavenly Father, which his name is Yahweh, right? So we can read that as well. So over here it says Revelation 12:3, and there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon. Come, babe, Salakia. That's not the one. Salakia. This is Revelation 19, Salakia, bear me. 19 and 12. Right? It says, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. Yeah, so Yahushai, he's the King of Kings, man. You know? He has he's gonna have many crowns, so no one is gonna rule in his when he comes down from his from the right side of Yahweh, you know, which is the Father. You see? And we're about to experience that, but first there has to come hell has to be paid by Esau. You know, and the Heavenly Father is gonna set up Ishmael to do a lot of work, you know, in the Middle East, you know. they say they have now they have an Arab alliance, which I have to make a video on as well. You know, it says over here, this is Joel 3. Come. It says Revelation, Joel 3 and 7. Behold, I will raise them out of the place. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return you recompense upon your own head. Your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people afar off, for the Lord has spoken it. You know? It says over here. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves, and come, all ye heathen.
Poor road conditions.
And gather yourselves together round about. Thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yehovah. Let the heathen be awakened, and come up to the valley of Yehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come, get you down, for the press is full. The fast overflow, for their wickedness is great. You see? Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yashai, man. Call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yashai. It's a blessing to see the fall of your enemy, man. And if you're not in that spirit, you better examine yourself. It's nice when things go good and you know, financially and economically with you. But what would be even better is seeing the fall of our enemy, man. You know? And receiving the kingdom and seeing the return of Yahushai. You see? So with that, I hope this has been edifying. You know, it's a turmoil in the Middle East. They're about to strike Iran. We'll see what happens, man. They've been talking about that. So with that, I'm gonna say all praise and glory go to the Most High Yahweh Bashem Yashai and Shalom.